What's up, traders? It's Mark Sebastian, your only option. Today on the Trader's Edge, I'm going to break down what happened in the markets, what stocks I'm watching, um, what major change occurred today, and why I think there's some huge opportunities ahead of us. So, with that, let's dig in. All right, everybody. So the S&P 500 closed at just off another all-time high, 62.63. The all-time high is about 62.78. What's important, though, is that when you look at futures prices, we're above 6,300. That's a big line in the sand that opens up things for the market to move higher. We got some additional strength out of the QQQ, continues to look really strong, even closer to its all-time high close than the S&P. I mean, just right there, right on top of each other. I continue to believe IWM, the Russell 2000, that's where your upside is. It is actually breaking its recent high on Wednesday and looks like it wants to make that big leap. Really like IWM up to about 230. Dow, maybe a little bit relatively soft. I think there might be a little more upside. The issue is you've got United Healthcare, so sometimes the Dow's a little weird. Of the ones that are kind of more cap weighted, IWM's probably my pony. Now, what did we see from a trading perspective? Apple continues to look really, after a nice little run here, looks toppy. I'm liking it back down to 200. Amazon looks like it's breaking out. A little bit of a sell-off yesterday, as Alicia would say, that's harami, which means, pregnant in Japanese. You can see the little harami thing is right inside that big candle. Basically means we're heading for a reversal. I like Amazon up to 230. Looking at the bond market, again, has found some more strength. Looks like it's finally making that pop. But the most important news for the day is VIX closing below 16. This is the lowest real close, not coming, that we've seen since all the way back in February. So we have entered a new genre. And if you're looking at VIX futures term structure, we have 4 trading days left in the July contract, and it's trading at a 1.2 point premium. The August contract is trading at 3.3. These are huge spreads. All right. And what do they tell us? They tell us that this market is expecting things to slow down. So what type of strategies are going to work? Well, generally, buying a call, closing your eyes, and waiting is going to work if it's in a good stock in an environment like that. But the best types of trades are going to be ones that are using cash zones. Things like my DTE, my zero DTE strategy that uses cash zones. You can learn all about that by clicking the video here in this email. It's also going to be really good for kind of long dated cash zones. Why? Well, the big thing is you get lower volatility, but out of the money options tend to get a little more expensive when volatility is low. So it really helps us set up profitable and favorable spreads. All right. So what is the one name I am watching? It is AMD. I continue to see some really interesting, super bullish paper in AMD. I'm liking AMD up to potentially 150. All right. And again, for Friday, SPX, I think it breaks 6,300. All right, folks. There you have it. Once again, if you want to learn all about cash zones and what I'm doing with them, click this link. If you're watching me on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Watch that VIX curve. I think that's going to be your treasure map, if you will. All right, folks. I'm Mark Sebastian. I am your only option. Leave a question, leave a comment, like, subscribe. Have a good one.